File upload. Okay, let's go to file upload. File upload. What is file upload? Our form, this one, this only accept plain text data. We can also upload binary data. When we say binary data, data like files, images, videos, whatever. You can do that. We want it also to be captured and stored in our storage. How are we going to do that? The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a file field. Okay. Okay, so let's create a file field. So, okay, this is how you can do it. You go to your create form there, and then okay, nag-error na ito. Just ignore that. Okay, just ignore that. That still works. That still works. Now, under the address, let me create another input group here. The label for image file. Let me just name it as profile picture. And then input, input. Input type, the type is file. The name is image file, and then ID is image file. That way. And then we're going to also create another property for the student to handle the path for the picture. Okay, we're not going to create type it as the file itself. It's just a path or the file name. I'll go to the student, and under this, I'm going to create another profile picture. Okay, private. It's just a string. I'm just going to name it as profile picture. Okay, it's not image type because I don't need to automatically. Okay, the process here will be the file will not be automatically be assigned here because it's not a string; it's a binary data. I am just I just care about the name of the file that we will save later on in the database. Okay, and I'm just going to create a setter and getter for that because it's a private property. Okay, and then next is I'm going to tweak the student controller. I'm going to edit it. How am I going to edit it? I need to make it in such a way that it accepts the file. It cannot automatically be placed or be assigned to this object. I have to inject another object. It's called multi-part form, but I forgot something. Okay, I forgot something to set in the form. Kung nakalimutan ko ay ito. This one. I have to set also another attribute for the form to also include files. It's the property enc type. The value should be multi-part form data. It's going to separate the way it sends text data and binary data. And we access the binary data separately. It's not basically automatic as we do it with what? with the form fields text data, I need to inject another object. Ang pangalan nun ay multi-part. Okay. But should be like this one. I'm going to do it request param. The name of the field, I place it here. The name of the field is image file. Ito yung pangalan ng field. And then this is of the type multi-part file. Okay? And I'm just going to name it as profile picture. Just that. And I have to import it. It's coming from the Spring Framework library. Now, I'm going to handle that by going here. I still have how many minutes to finish this one? I'm going to do it after validation errors. Okay? Handle the file upload. I'm going to check if profile picture is not empty. If profile picture is not empty, to negate that, I'm going to use the logical not. Okay, reverse it. If not empty, meaning there's a content for the file upload, I'm going to process it. To process it first I'm going to declare a string where I want it to be stored. I want it to be stored in the same folder as data / profile pictures. Profile pictures. Okay, you can use snake case for file system. Okay, it doesn't have to be camel case. Now, to create that, I will create a new folder here. The name of that is profile pictures. Like that one. Okay. Second, I'm going to create an object of file and create that directory if it's not yet present. By the way, hindi sana natin ginawa kasi gagawin niya ng program anyway. I'm just going to delete it. That one. It's going to be created by the program if it's not existing. File, file, or file folder is equal to new file path. I'm going to import this. This is coming from the java.io file. This one, not this one, it's the Java IO file. Okay, the same as the one we used with buffered writer before. Now, create folder if not existing. So to do that, we did this already. We have to check first if it's not existing. If it's not existing, then we can make it or create it programmatically. Ang tawag dito, we do it programmatically. Now, we are going to create a new folder, a new file name. We're going to create a new file name. I'm just going to name it as student dot get last name, okay, plus get plus student dot get first name. I'm just going to get the first letter, substring of 0 and then just 1. Okay, but hopefully anyway names are required. There's no way that this will be empty. Okay, and then plus I'm just going to add in here the file extension or the original file extension. So I'm just going to do plus profile picture dot get original file name, just like that. Okay, and then after that I can now proceed to moving this file to the directory that I created. I have to handle exception here because there could be an input-output exception. So we need this catch. The name is IO exception. Then E, just the same thing as we do with file handling. We always need to handle the what do you call that, possible or potential error. This is a unchecked exemption because we do not know if it gets an error during the compile time. It's only be identified during the runtime if this will create an error. Okay, file upload error. The error will be contained in e.getMessage. Just like that. And then in here, what I will do is profile picture, transfer it using that. I'm going to transfer it to a new path. The new path now will be this one. um, New file. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to create a file object. Okay. And then I'm going to get the folder dot get absolute path. It's important that I'm going to get the absolute path. Pag sinabi nating absolute path, it contains the drive letter like C slash users slash the username of the system user slash directory, wherever it is, until it gets to this specific directory in the data. That's the purpose of that. Otherwise, there will be an error if you're not going to use the absolute path. Like it's going to use the Tomcat server temporary directory. During upload, the file will be relocated to temporary folder in the Tomcat server. Now we will get that file, move it to a permanent directory so that it will be easy for us. It will be easy for us to reference that in the HTML later on. Okay. Then slash file separator. The file separator is basically slash on most operating system. In Windows, it's backward slash. In Linux or Unix type of operating system, it's forward slash. Okay? And then file name. And then afterwards, papalitan na natin papalitan na natin yung student dot is it student set profile picture to the file name. Just that. And then we can now proceed to saving it. And there's one thing that I need to tweak in the service. In the service, I only save the properties that we set before, pero hindi na si-save yung profile picture. So I go back in the student service, and then in the writing part, down below, in the writing, I also need to save the profile picture. Okay, so I'm just going to do it like this one. Then plus s.get profile picture, just like that. And then also when I'm going to read back the CSV, I'm going to also assign it s.set profile picture to 9, just like that. Save it and let's try it. And then we'll go here and refresh this one. I need to go back to the login page because the session is already destroyed. Okay. Every time that I refresh the application, there could be a potential error. There's an error already. Error completing bean, student controller, unsatisfied dependency, the student service, through student service, error creating bean with student service defining blah blah blah. Anong error? Failed to instantiate the service, constructor new exception. Okay. Ito, the problem was this. The constructor in the app user, I forgot to also include this one. I also forgot to include the profile picture here. Yon, profile picture. It's a string. Just like that one. Yan yung error. Kasi niraran niya yung object, wala namang number last 9 or 8 na pangalan nun. Parameter. May error pa rin. May error pa rin daw. Same. Bakit ayaw mo? Student service. Punta tayo dun sa student service. Dami ko ng file. Ito siya, get profile picture. And then, S the set profile picture. Saan line kaya yun? Dun sa bin creation. Error creating bin with name student service defined in this file. Failed to instantiate constructor through exemption. Anong error niya? Hindi niya ma-create. Ang reason ng kwan guys, hindi niya ma-create yung student. Kasi may error yung mismong ito, yung student. I think it's the student thing. Is that get profile. Right to this yan. Ay, dun sa baba. Okay. I got it. Let me just empty this. Bakit? I think the reason is we are trying to read the last which is not yet added. I'm just going to clear that one and we can start afresh. Okay. Kasi yung structure ng CSV natin kulang siya ng column. Kasi nagdagay tayo ng bago. Okay, sinong gustong pumunta dito? Si Louie na lang. Pana. Male. He just is born today. Louie at Lorma.edu. Second year. SFC. Choose file. Let's try this one. And save. White label error. Let's see. What is the error? What could be the error? I think it has something to do. Okay, it has something to do with. Let me just close this one. Close this one too. Image file. Image file. Okay, image file ang pangalan. Okay. Wrong spelling kasi yung image natin. It should be I. Cannot read that one. That's the reason. Refresh. Oy. Si ASDF na nga lang para mabilis. Si email, hindi nyo ma-ASDF yan kasi kailangan ng @gmail something. Yun. Tapos na siya, tignan natin kung na-save yung file natin. Doon tayo sa profile picture. Nandun na si add fast images. Ayan. Now, the only problem that we have right now is display that in the HTML. So to do that, I think I can just do that quickly. How can we display that? Doon tayo sa index, gawa ako dito ng another field. Lagay ko dito yung image, th, and then image, like that one. Then, gawa din ako dito ng another td. Ang value na will be an img. Paano natin ma-expose? How can we expose this data to the public? This cannot be accessed by default. We have to specify in the application properties this property to expose that. Okay? Ganito lang siya. I'll go to resources, application property. I'll need this one. The property is to expose that private path to the browser by setting a property called springweb.resources static. It's static resources dot static locations. Okay, the value should be class path. Okay, just static file, and then the value is data profile pictures. Just that one. So this directory, data profile pictures, correspond to this unaccessible by default na path. You have to place it there, and then when you're going to go to your we're going to go here, you can display the image. I still have 2 minutes for compro. Please stay with me. Don't leave. Okay. I can access it by creating an IMG here. IMG. The source of it should be determined by timelift. Okay. And the value of this should be this one. And then student dot profile picture. Diba yan yung path ng file natin? Isn't it? So ilalagay natin siya sa ganyan. And do not also forget to add slash in there. Slash and then the name of the profile picture. How can we directly access that image? Kasi nilagay na natin dun sa property yun. This is basically the purpose of that. Whatever the content of this can be directly accessible in the HTML. Now, to prove me wrong, I'm going to try it out. May error siya. My slide feed, sabi niya, could not parse. May slide error ako dyan, th error. Slash student.profile picture. Okay. Nakalimutan kong i-close ito. Kalimutan kong i-close yan. Wala siyang fire. Okay. Ulitin natin. For 1 minute. This is how you can do it. Ayun na yung picture niya. Nagpakita niya. Okay. Now, there is a better way to do that. I have already finished it. Okay, that's how you do it. But basically, I want you to do this thing. Let me just show you this quickly before I allow you to take a short break. Okay. Ito yung gusto kong i-achieve nyo. CD desktop. Git clone -b 15.spring boot file upload, then paste. So git clone -b and then Then, compro. Yan. Then, I'm going to open it here. Open. And then, saan na yun? Come here. Desktop. Pakita ko na lang yung output niya. Kasi wala na akong time. Bakit? Ay, iba. Sorry. Iba yung na-open ko. Should be this. Trust this project. This window. Refresh. Login. Sira pa yung login ko. Pero ito yung gusto kong ipakita sa inyo. Ano ng password ni Dars kahapon? Secret. Secret ba? Secret. Yon. Ito siya. Oh. Angel Wong. View. Ganyan. So, merong view page para dun sa, yun yung image na in-upload niya. Dali lang magpa-generate yan sa Claude AI o ChatGPT. Okay, pero ganyan yung kanya talaga. Gagawa kayo ng another button to view the detail and you will display the whole information of that rather than just displaying a table and then the image. It's just a quick way to demonstrate to you that the file upload work. And that's all for Compro. So activity 1 will be the validation. Activity